Charlie Kirk, Iryna Zarutska. Two names that have been echoing throughout social media in the past couple of weeks. And this has led to one very serious question that we need to answer to ourselves. Why is the world becoming more and more divided? Why do we see an ensuement of violence and hate towards other people? And what would be the solution to this all, if there is a solution at all? Now look, I'm just a regular guy voicing my opinion, and here's my number one take. If we had a huge round table and we gathered all of the political leaders, all of the religious leaders, and everyone important around that table, and we actually had a discussion about all of this, the world would be in a much better place. But unfortunately, my friends, different ideologies and different religions have existed for centuries. And I think that the dividing line has only become broader. I think that even though we had extreme movements in the past, movements are becoming more and more extreme. More sub-ideologies and sub-ideas are popping up left, right, and center, and we can't keep up anymore. It was always left or right, and now there's this whole gray area that people do not know how to navigate. We do not know how to find the middle ground. And unfortunately, occurrences like we have seen with Charlie and with Iryna are only going to get worse. I think that the world right now, even though we are living in the most peaceful time, we're also living in the most difficult time because we have an overload of ideologies, we have an overload of different opinions and different ideas, and at the end of the day, extreme movements will arise, extremist groups will arise, extreme individuals will arise. I don't know about you, but according to me, if I differ with someone's opinion and I do not agree with their point of view, I say, okay, you believe what you believe in, I believe what I believe in, let's respect each other. It is as simple as that. But here's the problem. Many ideologies and many religions across the world are trying to force their ideas onto other people. For example, many people have been complaining that LGBTQ or whatever it is, it's extended now, have been forcing their ideas and their ideologies upon conservatives, and vice versa. There's no middle ground. And unfortunately, when you look at it, the case is true. The case is true for both parties. So is this world ever going to live in peace? Are we ever going to find a middle ground when it comes to ideas, when it comes to ideologies? Thus far, we have not found a solution yet. But the point of this video is to really raise awareness. You might have one opinion and I might have one opinion. But if my opinion and your opinion differ, we can walk away respectfully, without doing harm, without hating the other person, without wishing karma upon the other person, without wishing death upon the other person. We can have our differences and still live in harmony. We can have our differences and still live in a peaceful world. And ultimately, it comes down to compromise. Ultimately, it comes down to two things: human dignity and respect. There's a lot of wrong going on in the world right now. I completely understand that, some groups are very pressured. Some groups are not as pressured. Some groups are more economically prosperous. Some groups are not. That is the way that the world works. You've heard that saying of life is not fair, and unfortunately, I'm beginning to see that right now. I'm beginning to see that even on a normal day, like Iryna was sitting on that bus, anything can happen. You could be the best person under the sun, and you could face something terrible like what happened to her. And that, honestly, it scares me. And this is not going to be a video with fancy editing or anything. I just want to voice my opinion on this because it's gotten out of hand. It's gotten crazy. And the one thing that I probably will never get is people celebrating the death of another person. Like, that to me is the epitome of something terribly wrong with you. If you celebrate someone's death, look, I don't care. If my worst enemy decides to leave this earth, I would not celebrate it. I would not voice it. Even if I were to feel relieved, I would not voice it. I'd still show respect. Look, guys, I know that there's groups or people that you might not like very much at this moment. I completely understand that. But rather than voicing that hate, rather than just being petty about everything, let's respect each other. Let's live in a society where, even though we have our different beliefs, we are united by the fact that we all bleed red. We are united by the fact that we breathe the same oxygen. We are united by the fact that we all are humans. We all seek empathy. We all seek human company. We all seek sympathy. We all seek strength. We all seek, it's human nature. Human nature lies in us all. And really, it is up to you and me watching this video right now to make a decision to be a better person every single day. If you differ with someone and that someone upsets you, you walk away, you calm down, and you respect those differences. Differing with someone does not mean inflicting pain or hate or death upon them. So yeah, this video I know was all over the place, but I had to voice this. I had to really think about this for in the long run and think to myself that we could be in a so much better place right now if we just learn to embrace our differences, respect our differences, and treat each other with human decency and dignity. I'll see you next time.